Missouri Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft is suing the Department of Justice over efforts to monitor compliance with federal voting rights laws.
The announcement comes the day before Election Day. Missouri Capitol Bureau Chief Joe McLean reports from Jefferson City.
I found out Friday night that they were trying to illegally go into our polling places again. I'm going to put a stop to that.
Missouri Republican Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft and Attorney General Andrew Bailey are suing the United States Department of Justice over the DOJ's plans to post agents at a handful of polling places around the country, including St. Louis.
We don't need the federal government involved in how to vote, and the Constitution of the United States gives states the authority to run their own elections. If Congress wants to override some of those things, they can. They haven't, and we will enforce the law.
But Congress did, in fact, do just that multiple times, according to constitutional democracy and political science professor Charles Zug.
Ashcroft has no argument. I mean, there's really no argument here. The Voting Rights Act and the Civil Rights Act, which basically gave the Department of Justice, among other federal agencies, full authority and guidance for how to make sure that people are not being harassed, intimidated, and discriminated against by their state authorities, or when state authorities fail to prevent private actors from discriminating and harassing other private actors.
In 2021, the city of St. Louis settled a case with the DOJ in which the city was accused of failing to comply with parts of the Americans with Disabilities Act, another federal law. Part of that settlement was an agreement that the DOJ will monitor polling places in the city of St. Louis. And this monitoring is not new. The Department of Justice has conducted it every year for at least the past decade, including during the Trump administration. The Department of Justice did not respond to my questions, but typically refrains from commenting in such situations. In Jefferson City, Joe McLean, WGEM News.